What's up, everybody? Welcome back to All the Anime. I'm your host, All the Anime, or you can call me Z, whatever you see fit. And today we're talking about none only than the first Wizard King himself, Lumiere. He did come out on Global today, but he was nerfed by a little bit. So we are going to talk about that in this video and should you summon. Other than that, let's play the intro and hop right into the video. Guys, welcome back. So Lumiere is an amazing buffer. Just taking out the nerf that he got whatsoever and take a look at Lumiere himself. He has amazing stats, amazing moves. Well, I do have Lumiere gemmed up just a little bit, but he's not done yet. I'm still working on him. But he's really good. So for my Lumiere right now, with a little bit of gems on him, his HP is 5,535, attack of 1,362, defense of 486, which is actually really good for an enhancer, speed of 708, which is actually really good for an enhancer as well, and a wisdom 746, which is really good for the enhancer. So Lumiere is really good. Form type being Swallow, which we get with Sacre, and which I'm believing Sacre will probably come next week, along with some 7 stars. And Midnight Sun V2, which you get from Awakened Leaks. So if you guys want to take a look at his art, this is before 7-star awakening him. And this is after 7-star awakening him. Really nice. So, moving on to Lumiere's abilities. So, this is where he got nerfed just a little bit. So, his AA, aka his arcane art, is damage 4XL enemies in range and reads all allies crit rate 3XL very short. He does stronger damage plus crit rate raised to 3XL very short with formation match, blah blah blah. On JP, this this crit rate buff is actually slightly long, I believe it is, but on global it's very short. So even with this nerf to Lumiere, he's actually still really good, because we're about to move down and take a look at his skills. So starting off with his AOM, connect the humans and the elves, giving AOM seal immunity to AOM participants for a short time. Probably not going to use his AA. So starting off with his ability 1, he's an amazing enhancer, probably the best enhancer in the game right now. Well, he's coming in a battle with White Defenro, but he's still really good. So, ability 1. Sparkling Light of Regulus. Raise attack of allies in range 3XL slightly long. So that's pretty much going to be a crit buff from him. So this is really good and it triggers quite often. It's really good. His ability 2 is Light of Aviar. Avior. Damage 2XL on an enemy to one person. And this hits really hard. And if it crits, it can hit up to like 70k, even past that. And I have him on I believe a wisdom and speed gems, and he's hitting for almost 70k. So imagine if attack, he's probably gonna hit over 100k. So Spicia's Gleam, raise defense to allies in range. This is also really good. So Lumiere in general, just a really good unit. I'm loving using him. So obviously we're gonna take a look at his showcase here as well. And yeah, so his relic. Findable relic, Starlight Ring. This ring is actually really good that you can actually use to, like, I guess substitute the crit rate buff that we missed. I'm actually going to grind this relic to 5-5 and put it on my Lumiere. Because my Lumiere, when he crits, hits really hard. And my other units with the buff that obviously we're going to be getting from his regular skills, and plus the AUM is still going to give us crit rate. They already hit really hard, so I want my Lumiere to hit hard always, along with my teammates. So I want it to hit a little bit harder, but I don't know how to explain it. But I just want my Lumiere to have this crit rate buff. So other than that, let's jump right into some of the showcase. So I'm just gonna show you guys the relics I'm using on my Lumiere, and then we'll hop right in. So we're using an axe and a funeral mirror, because that's what we usually use, and just so we can get the max potential out of him. We don't want to see that. We want to see Lumiere. Where's Lumiere's? I want to see Lumiere's. Here it is. His art is really nice. I love it. It looks really nice, his art. So now let's take him out to Heath. Then we'll go on Rail, and then I think we'll call it a video. So Wizard King Heath. So let's see how well Lumiere pairs up with Wizard King Heath. So I already grinded out the event. I maxed it out already. And I got a majority of my gems back because I was fortunate enough to get Lumiere in 2 multis. So let's just see how well he does here. I'm gonna let him tank this a little bit. And then we're gonna throw this on here just so he can get his buffs going. So that's the attack. That's the defense. We can switch right back now. Gonna be a little bit of a tanky boy here. So if he can attack, there we go. Doing some damage. You want to get his AOM as well, because that'll just increase his damage even more for when he crits. Okay, so Lumiere is taking a bit of damage here. So we're gonna switch this here. We're gonna switch back. Oh, look at that hard hit Lumiere just did to Heath. Okay, we're gonna use his AOM just because why not? Look at that crit, and we're just gonna use his AA. But look at that damage. It does a lot. His AA still does a lot of damage. As you see there, he just clean Heath. So the AA still does a lot of damage with that attack buff. And then once he gets that attack and crit buff, he is gonna nuke. So he's one heck of an enhancer. So moving on to Rill, Wizard King Rill, obviously. I think I might try him on Veto. Something I've never done before, but we're gonna do that. So we're gonna do Rill, and we're gonna use a... Sorry guys, my recording didn't cut out. I mean, it did cut out. But I quit that match and started recording again, and we're just going to hop back into this. As I was saying, I said we're going to try him on Veto as well. These are the relics we're using. Just because I feel like he can probably have a good look at Wizard King Veto. Actually, no, nah, we're not going to do Veto. We're just going to stick to the pen, and we're probably going to use my main team on Dorothy with Lumiere on it, which is really nice. So we're going to pop this right here because I don't want to be taking that much damage, so I want to get my buffs up as soon as possible. And I also want to get my AOM as soon as possible. So I want Lumiere to attack a little bit more. Yep, dead. Okay, do a little bit more damage, Lumi. Oh, I hate this guy just stealing my AOM, bro. Hate it. So we still have our buffs. Lumi just reapplied some buffs. I'm gonna attack there. Okay, we are getting our AOM-ish, I guess. I'm gonna do this. I'm going to switch back here. I do have my AOM. But I don't know whether or not I should use it. I think we are going to use it. Even if it misses, we're still getting our buffs. So it did hit some of them. So it's okay. We're still getting the crit rate buff. And Lumi got hit there. So I'm just gonna throw this at him. Look at that crit. Killed him. Lol. Lumi's out. See if he can nuke down Rail. I wish we got a crit there. Okay, Rail is starting to piss me off that he keeps switching forms. And he's rapidly healing. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. And we're gonna switch up here and we're gonna use this. Wanna use it before Rail uses his AA. See how much damage you can probably get on Rail. So I saw a few ticks for 15k. But that is the boss, so he does take less damage. Which means that's actually really good damage. As I was saying, Lumiere is really good. As you see here, he just tackled Rail by himself. So we're going to use the full team and we're going to tackle Dorothy using Lumiere. Just so you guys can see how he would work on a team. So we're just going to scoot back. I would use him with Mario on here as well, but I don't want to take off anyone here. So we're just going to